Most dangerous places to visit in the world you should know. There are many places in the world that could easily be mistaken for a mirror of paradise, but there are also others where it is not even advisable to go because of the unknown dangers that await around every bend. Here, we've specifically covered the locations that one should not visit if they're looking for a vacation spot that is both safe and attractive. It is advised to stay away from specific locations that have been identified as the most dangerous areas in the world to visit for those who are in the mood to take a global tour. Some of the riskiest of them are covered in a list below. If you're prepared for a real adventure, try these. 10 Most Dangerous Places in the World. If you weren't aware of all these most dangerous places to visit in the world and have them in your bucket list all this time, you're in for a nasty surprise. Scroll down and take in the horror. 1. Snake Island, the deadliest place on Earth. Nearly 25 miles off the coast of Brazil is an island where locals would never venture to walk. There are legends that the last fisherman who got too close to his shores was discovered days later drifting on his boat, dead in a pool of blood. Ilha de Queimada Grande is the name of the enigmatic island, and according to reports, entering the territory is so dangerous that no one is allowed to do so. The golden lancehead snake, a kind of pit viper and one of the deadliest snakes in the world, poses a menace to the island. The world's most dangerous location is unquestionably 2. Lake Natron, the most inhospitable areas on Earth. Do not be misled by the ring of salt marshes that surrounds Lake Natron. This lake is well renowned as one of the planet's most hostile landscapes. Lake Natron in northern Tanzania resembles a lake of fire in appearance and behavior. The lake's waters can occasionally reach a pH level of over 12, which makes them caustic to human skin and eyes due to the high quantities of natron, sodium carbonate decahydrate, in the water. The lake's distinctive pink-red hues are the consequence of red-colored microorganisms that it also contains. Even though most species cannot survive in the 120 degrees Celsius lake water, cyanobacteria have settled in natron and given the lake its recognizable red and orange hues. Given that Lake Natron is one of their only breeding places, it is surprising that 2.5 million lesser flamingos call it home, further emphasizing the importance of the lake's preservation for the climate. 3. Oymyakon, experiences an extreme climatic condition. A small Russian settlement called Oymyakon is situated in the Oymyakonsky region. The harsh weather conditions in this area are what make it one of the most deadly areas. Life cannot exist in this place due to the extreme temperature. Since few people can endure temperatures as low as -40 degrees Celsius, -90 degrees Fahrenheit, it is impossible for tourists or other travelers to visit the location safely. 4. Death Valley, most extreme place on Earth. Death Valley is a desert vale on the borders of California and Nevada, with very high temperatures. It's a place that was one of the hottest in the world. There's only a handful of deserts in the Middle East and Africa, which are about to reach their peak summer temperatures, so they could be competing with Death Valley. In the Middle East and Africa, which are about to peak in summer temperatures, there's only a handful of deserts that could rival Death Valley. 5. Skeleton Coast, harsh climate. In southern Angola, the Skeleton Coast extends northwards to northern Namibia. It's all the way south to the Swakop River from Kunene. Due to the harsh climate, which provides nearly no chance of survival, the Skeleton Coast is ranked among the world's most dangerous places. It's hard for travelers to get a sense of this quiet place because of the weather, cold wind and lack of food and water. 6. Danakil Desert, a volcanically active area. The Danakil Desert, in East Africa, is one of the world's most unpopulated areas. The Danakil Desert is not easily accessible to adventurous travelers because of its temperatures regularly exceeding 50 C-122F, volcanoes and geysers emitting toxic gases. Even if you're staying a few minutes, your physical health can be severely damaged. It's one of the most bizarre places in the world. 7. Gates of Hell, Door to Hell. The gas crater of Turkmenistan Darvaza is referred to as the Gate of Hell. There is a gas field beneath the subterranean cave. Since 1971 geologists have set it on fire so the methane does not spread. It is situated in a region of the Karakum Desert, approximately 260 miles north of Turkmenistan's capital Ashgabat and about 1 kilometer from the village of Derwaz. One of the most extensive natural gas reserves in the world has been discovered here. Locals are calling the area Door to Hell, referring to an explosion, boiling mud and orange flames beneath a giant crater that measures 70 meters by 230 feet in diameter. The hotspots spread across an area 60 meters, 200 feet, long and roughly 20 meters, 66 feet, deep. 8. North Sentinel Island, forbidden, dangerous and mysterious place. The island of the North Sentinel is located in the Indian Ocean region, which has been deemed to be one of the most perilous sites on Earth for tourists. The natives of this place live in their traditions, and deny every possible way to communicate with the outside world. The tribal people living on this island are not used to outside people, and if tourists step foot on their island, they see them as a threat and indulge in acts of violence. It's one of the strangest islands in the world, and attracts visitors from across the globe with its tales. Another reason why people are advised not to go there, for the security of the tribe. They're not immune, and tourists can carry some of the pathogens that cause the disease, and they can spread it to the entire community. 9. Medidi National Park, a jungle paradise. There is a park called Medidi National Park in Bolivia, which covers approximately 19,000 hectares of land along the Amazon River. There's a lot of flora and fauna in this national park, which is dense forest. Some plant species are dangerous and cannot be eaten. The forest is full of predators, and tourists are advised not to visit the park alone. The forest is one of the largest protected areas of the world because it houses highly dangerous animals, birds, and plants, and bags a place in the list of most dangerous places to visit on Earth. 10. North Yunga's Road, extremely dangerous road. The Death Road moniker applies to North Yunga's Road for all the obvious reasons. Due to fog, landslides, waterfalls, and cliffs that drop 2,000 feet, 610 meters, in each turn, driving up or down this 43-mile, 69-kilometer, switchback is incredibly risky. Up until 1994, about 300 drivers died each year. The road is wide enough that it connects the rainforest of the Amazon to the capital city, surrounded by mountains. So it was not uncommon for merchants to cram into trucks or buses as they tried to sell their timber and agricultural products in the area. However, the hairpin turns were not wide enough for each vehicle, leading to many trucks colliding with humans and their livelihoods.